Okay, so today we're going to go over a couple of mobility and strengthening exercises you can do to warm up your rotator cuff prior to a pickleball match or a tennis match. The rotator cuff is super important in both of these sports because there's obviously a lot of demand on the shoulder. It can also help if you have any elbow issues too, because a lot of times weakness in the rotator cuff can translate down to overload on the elbow. So do your warm up, and here are a couple of drills that you can do for that. The first one I'm going to show you is non-banded and non-weighted, so all you need are your two hands. First one is called a push-pull. So you're going to take your hands, you're going to clasp them here, and you're going to try to pull them apart as hard as you can. While you're doing that, we're going to do a swimmer. So you're going to swim it forward 10 times, maintaining that pull the whole time, and then you're going to swim backwards 10 times. Really trying to open up those shoulders. Once you do 10, you're going to do 10 forward rolls through here, and then 10 backward rolls through there. Next one, we're going to do some pushes. So you're going to push together as hard as you can. Again, it's not going to do anything if you're not putting any pressure. Push together. We're going to swim forward for 10, swim backwards for 10. And then you're going to push forward, and roll backwards. Really make sure that you're putting the pressure in there to get the movement out of the shoulder blades. All right, the next exercises that I have for you are banded shoulder exercises. So you can use a looped one like this, or I can also show you one with a longer band or a TheraBand you can use. So if you have one around here, you're going to put it around your wrists, and you're going to start down low, and we're going to bring it up and down really slowly. Up and down. So this is really important because especially if you're doing like the overhead or obviously in tennis like serving and pickleball, you want to be able to have that strength in those overhead motions. So from the side, you're going to keep this at a 90-degree angle. So up to about shoulder height and down. Make sure your elbows and your wrists are not collapsing inwards. That means you're not keeping the strength from the rotator cuff through there. You're going to do that about 10 times and then rest. And then your second one, you're going to start it out in front. You're going to pull apart, back to the middle, diagonal, middle, diagonal, middle, here to here. You can do this timed for about 30 seconds, or you can count to 20 on it, whichever. Both of these are really good. Try not to overly shrug and overuse your upper traps on that one. Keep it down. If you have your bands, if you happen to be one of the coolest people taking them to the court, you're going to grab your handle. And these are your classic internal rotation and external rotation to get you ready. So I like to set it up at about shoulder height. You're going to bring it down towards your belly and then back up. Down towards your belly and back up. Make sure you step out far enough to where there's enough tension where you feel it, but you don't want it to be so difficult that you're getting too fatigued. So here we got your high to low. That's your internal rotation. And then we're also going to do it from low to high. So I'm going to put it a little bit lower, more like waist level. I'm going to show you with my other hand here. So now we're going to start at the belly and bring it up slightly at an angle out here. This one's really important because your external rotators are big controllers of the deceleration when you're hitting. Up and out, just like that. All right, well, try those out before your next match and let us know how they go.